men have a harder load to carry than women, realistically, because
Hold on. Before you move on, hold that thought.
Yeah,
y'all agree with that?
I do.
So y'all agree with that?
Hold on,
All right, well, keep going.
Hold on. Can we soak in that for a minute?
Nah, cause she gonna lose her thought. Hold on,
Nah, we can talk in it because men do.
nah, cause everybody agree.
I'm
We
not
ain't got
gonna
to talk about it.
I'm not
Everybody
gonna
agree.
say a harder battle or a bigger battle, but when we being honest, women, we have the really like made for us in a certain way. You know how hard it is for a man to get full custody of his son, of his child, right now if he wanted to. A woman has to show herself unfit, meaning she has to show so many signs of being unfit. It don't matter if she ain't got food in the refrigerator, they're gonna give her food stamps. It don't matter if she can't pay a light bill, guess they're gonna give her a utility check. But if a man, you know what I'm saying? If the roles were
we agree.
reversed,
We all agree.
if the roles were reversed, a lot of these women can't take care of these kids without the government. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of ways that women we get it easy and men get it hard. But granted, a man is supposed to be hard, but at some point, everybody got a breaking point. Yeah, everybody do. So guess what? Everybody in this room has been in that point where you just in the house by yourself, in the car by yourself, and you got to scream. You got to ride home with no music on. You got to really sit in your thoughts. A man go through that too. So I just feel like the same way we could go to him and be like, "Oh, babe, my Sheen card ain't come on time." That man could come to you and say, "Damn, man, I'm tired, man. I enjoy taking care of you, and that's something I do because I want to do it and I'm supposed to do it, but I'm stressed out right here in this point. I'm working these jobs, this, that, and the third going on. Yeah, this going on. I'm stressed out right here." And then men don't have to shed tears to cry. Men really cry a lot of times and we ignore it. A man cry in his actions. A man cry with his words. A man cry a lot of times, but we just don't realize it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like to go back to the initial topic when we was talking about the Scrappy video, that was a cry. You know what I'm saying? He had been crying to Mama D before this. But like, once again, we as women, we be stuck on ourselves. We don't care about what the man feeling like, but that only comes from a man not caring about how a woman feel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and we like tips for
I ain't gonna care.
I'm gonna say an unpopular opinion though. The reason a lot of men don't come to women because y'all aren't a safe space.
That's true. And I agree with that.
What? This guy, what the fuck?
I'm
making history tonight. We made history.
Hey,
so hold on.
You can turn my mic off, guys.
Hold on, shit. So y'all agree a man has a harder journey than women.
Yeah.
And y'all agree what I just said?
We're not there safe space.
Oh, y'all in a safe space. And y'all agree with that?
Yeah, because I know I ain't.
You know you ain't?
So hold on.
So
all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Because she know what I'm going through. Is if you don't show me affection, I can't. I mean, if you can't show that you care about my emotions, I don't know if it's just because how I am, because I'm a Taurus. It's just if you don't care, I don't care. And like you said, as far as the safe space, like you could tell me, "Oh my God, my back hurt." And if you don't be caring about my back hurting Tuesday, I'm not gonna give a fuck about your back hurting Friday. I'm just saying, and I don't. If you don't care, I don't care type of person. So real life, no cap.
So we said this. We was gonna do a show. Not to go too far, but the show was: do men know how to create a safe space for women?
No. Some men, I ain't gonna say just
hold
no.
on. What you finna say? Go. You had to. So go ahead.
Go ahead.
Some men can.
Okay, what they look like?
It don't look like nothing because you really won't recognize it in the beginning. Like I didn't recognize I was in a safe space because like I had to learn how to be in a safe space. So,
Adapt.
Yeah, I had to adapt to being around a man. I grew up in an all-girl house, so living with the man, it was like, nigga, you tell me what to do? Who the hell is you talking to? Like, excuse me, like I was taking out the trash. I was making sure everything was straight. So to go from not having to lift nothing to lifting everything is, I didn't know nothing about living with no man.
Right.
So,
and I think that's kind of on the lines of where I think when y'all say y'all haven't had men, I do think there are men that don't create a safe space, because I wouldn't think that watching that video with Lil Scrappy, I wouldn't think Lil Scrappy would know how to create a safe space for a woman because of the environment that he grew up in. What you gotta say?
I want to give a man's perspective. Like, it's different spaces. You got emotional spaces, and then you got the physical. Some men can't get the emotional, but they can get the physical. But some men just hard up wide. I just know how to provide. I know how to bring money. Other men are more better listeners because they didn't been around women like mama, sister, auntie. You get to listening. Okay, oh, like they like, oh, this the color. Okay, this the perfume, or this the fit, or this the look. So you start, or this the issue that they always talking about, and then you start finding out how to deal with it. Like I was attracting girls for a long time, and I identified it because of my education with daddy issues. And I bring it up, and I every time I bring up it'll just be like a blank slate. Like she'll black out. She'll want to address it. Don't talk about him, no nothing. But some I got them to open up, and they end up telling me what's going on, and it's like I seem to attract that. So emotional safe space is usually what women are looking for. Like she said, a lot of women will leave a guy because he boring, but boring is safe. Ain't nothing going on.
It ain't sporadic.
No.
You know what you're gonna get
Boring
every
is
day.
safe. So
some people used to can't like stuff, so that's
I'm gonna tell you what I say when I say boring. Boring is when I say it's structured, meaning everything we do is the same thing, but is conducive. It may not have the fun and the spark, it may not have all of that danger, but it's safe. That's why I said most women look at boring or safe as boring. Like they don't want that stable guy that go to work, don't go out, don't drink, don't smoke. They want him to have some flair or personality about himself.
I don't know.
What you guys say, Ara?
I don't agree with that. I agree with that, but I also feel like sometimes, and this is speaking from experience, boring is fucking boring. Exactly. And the reason why I say that is because I'm a woman that I don't enjoy clubs. Like, boring is fucking boring. Okay? Boring is boring. But I feel like this, though, to support that, it's like, it's okay to be boring, but still be spontaneous within our boredom. Because a lot of people feel like I'm boring because I don't go to I don't club like that, like for real. Now, if you see me out there, you see me out. But I don't go to clubs every day. I don't do that. I'm not an outside person. I'm very introverted about myself. I'd rather be in home. But if we could plan a date, if you could plan a date inside, you are the man. If you could plan a date without a woman telling you what she like and what she want to do, you are the man. A lot of men are trying to plan dates, ask you on a date, and then don't plan the date. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times how you get a woman is how you keep them. How you get them is how you lose them. A lot of people say how you get a woman or get a person is how you lose them. But how you get them is how you keep them. So if we was going on dates, one date, every pay period, every week, however, but then now we in-house and it's every day, we don't go on dates no more. Oh, well, the same chicken Alfredo you cooked at home the other day, we ate it at Applebee's too. It don't matter. I didn't have to cook. I ain't got to wash these dishes. I ain't got to wipe this table. It's the fact of feeling wanted and feeling like y'all are still dating. I feel like that's the problem with a lot of marriages, a lot of relationships. People lose the spark. It's more than just, oh, well, let me put on some lingerie for you. Oh, let me add somebody to the bedroom. Sometimes it's just, let's go out here to this drive-in movie. And let's go watch this. We done seen the Polar Express 10,000 100 times, but let's go watch it with you in the back of the pickup truck. Let's put a little something in the bag. Let's do something different. A lot of things people see as corny is a lot of things that will keep your relationship afloat. You know what I'm saying? It'll keep your woman from listening to her friend that ain't got no man, that ain't never had no man, that can't keep no man. And it's going to keep from you wandering off to the next woman.
So I got a question. So what did he say that you didn't agree with? Because he said boredom, and basically he just talking about just the mundane nature of the relationship every day. So hold on, but planning dates, they could do that. They could still be in that boredom structure of doing the same thing. But baby, I'm gonna plan a date. I'm gonna do something different. Or
he didn't say nothing about planning no dates though. He said we go home, come, you know what I'm saying? Go to work, come home, do that. That's boring as fuck.
Yeah, but if it was like that, I think everybody would agree that would be boring. But of course, if we cultivate a relationship where we was dating, I'm gonna continue to date you, just like how you said, how you get them is how you keep them. We're gonna still be doing our same other stuff that you like to do. You like to go to the mall and shop. I'm gonna take you to the mall and shop. You like to go on these dates. You like roses. You like these
still
flowers.
Bored after all that?
Some people would call that boring because
she's still bored, then she ain't for you.
Yeah, she's
I agree, but then at the same time, I think that come back to not understanding what that space look like, just like she was saying. Because if you never been in that space where to do and you like, damn, this nigga doing the same thing, because I've been with and around women, they like to come home and there's an argument, or they like to argue just because they want to be mad at you. They like angry sex, or is it some people just don't like the everyday shit.
You don't know yourself as a person if that's what you want, because who wants a headache every day?
Some people do.
People that want to be toxic, if you're not being toxic, they consider that as being boring. If it's not chaotic and we ain't busting out each other windows and we ain't pulling up, that can be considered boring to people that want that toxic
Well, I
and
get
all
that.
that. That's why I
that.
took what he was saying.
I get
I
that.
used to go to my dude's phone. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't even gonna lie. I used to tell her like I went through his phone and there was nothing there. Wow. And this was like year 5.
You said you did it, or somebody else you know?
I'm going through my boyfriend's phone.
Yeah.
Like, but why? I never had no reason. He never cheated on me. Never. But why am I going through his phone? Because I was strategically trained to like, okay,
It's yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Having my eyes on him, but the whole time,
It ain't nothing.
He's so boring. You know, he ain't talking to
So
somebody.
if you see him in there slanging that Peter Walker, then you'd have been like, oh, that my nigga there.
No, but I would be like, okay, if I see girls liking his stuff, I'm like, okay, so he valid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It is a little
okay,
turn
right.
on now. See that,
And that's that toxic.
That'll get you
That's what I'm
fucked
saying,
up,
but
though.
that's
hold on.
But that
No.
toxic stuff.
That's
That
not
ain't
toxic.
necessarily
It
No,
is, though.
because
It is,
people,
you
no,
see
y'all
somebody
women,
saying, "I
no.
Yes,
It
No,
depends, because they got the little hugging emoji on Facebook. Now, don't hug my nigga picture with the little heart.
Well, you can't help. You can't help
But
somebody
don't
else.
hug my whatever that little new emoji they got going on.
What
on
new
Facebook.
emoji? I need to update
With
my
the
phone.
little heart, with the little hug.
Oh, they been there with the heart.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh,
Don't
the
do
care.
that.
Oh,
my
Yeah,
care.
don't. Yeah, don't care.
I thought she was
Don't
about to
care.
talk about something.
But hold
Not
on.
care.
Let me say this. I think people in general, especially women, want to know that they ain't with no lame ass nigga. So you want to kind of want to see a bitch here, her heart, her.
That's the
What?
equivalent. But that's the equivalent
I
to
don't
a
think
man
that's toxic.
taking his woman out and you want to see
Other niggas look at her.
If you go out and don't nobody look at your woman, you dealing with a sock, bro.
mad.
That bitch is a sock. That bitch is a
Oh,
laundry bag.
what?
A sock. You're
Huh?
a sock.
I'm alright. If I do fight, we walk out and I don't get no side. I got a problem when we go home. We need to change your haircut.
We need to do
So how is that toxic?
Because you want somebody else to be attracted to your spouse. You
No,
want
I
them to pull
don't.
that
I don't think that's toxic.
I feel
You
like
want to hear equivalent to this?
Go ahead. What
Let's
you
say
got?
you at the ATM. Your money in there. You value your money on it. You want the person behind you to be looking over to see what's in your account?
Hell no.
Exactly. That's what really said. Maybe if I be a little toxic, it might just be a bit.
Y'all don't want nobody looking over that shoulder to see what's in that account, but you want
But
somebody looking at your man.
I
That don't
don't
make
want
sense.
nobody looking
But
at
hold
my
on.
man.
Hold
I
on.
don't.
And if I'm at an ATM, I don't want nobody looking because I'm scared they're gonna crack me in the motherfucking head.
Okay.
My man, real bad. I do.
Right.
That's just
I'm not gonna
That's
say
for
I
your
want
ego.
somebody to look at my
That's for me.
man, but
Hey, if y'all watching the video, y'all make sure y'all like the video and share the video, please.
I'm not gonna say I want somebody like gawking at my man because I will. And right while you looking, I don't care. But I will
gonna
say,
what?
Hold on.
Oh
What?
my
you
God.
heard that?
Whoa!
This is off topic, y'all. I've been telling
Whoa.
my homeboy that got a studio. I keep saying, please put me on somebody record with some sound effects. Please, I got the perfect. Y'all, listen. Anybody with a studio, let me get it. But I
Whoa.
will. I don't feel like it's
On the spot.
On the spot.
Rick,
Righty then.
I've done it. Listen, I have been with my man, and a lot of times people see that like somebody think you staring at the man, and she get the hugging on him real good, and he get the one to kiss on the grab on the ass. That's just, to me, that's jealousy. But I feel like it's different strokes for different folks. But for me, I feel like reassurance. I feel like when somebody else looking at your man or looking at your partner, that's real. I take it as reassurance that you know what. You still got that shit. And guess what? It's also a reassurance for bitch. Let me stay on my toes because you might be a little dull, a little ashy to me, but you're oiled up to another bitch.
Exactly.
And I do that.
You feel me? Like I'm on that end.
Yeah.
Now,
You know.
everybody get their input on the video?
No.
Jalen, what you think about it? Did you remember what he said?
She over
No.
here. She out here, man.
She out of there. What you gonna run another one?
Yeah, we can run another one.
Which one you gonna do the
Did Nene get your perspective?
Nene said she ain't sharing her man.
Oh no, you ain't got to talk about that
She
about
just said
about the
she ain't have
video.
one, girl. We don't want to know what Mimi gonna say because she don't
So
know.
I'm so unpredictable, girl.
I agree with Ari on the scrapping. He should have dealt with it prior to marriage. You was with Erica. At home.
And back with her.
Ben knew that it was there. Ben knew all that happened. Why you wait till your second time
Can I get you
Bambi
pushback
was
on
maybe
that?
his safe
Yeah,
space.
'cause
I do, but before we go
understand
to Nene, take like relationships are reflective. So what one person may not reveal, another may will. Another, so what this person do may trigger that trauma to come out like that. You may be cool. We may have fell out for whatever reason, but this woman did something that my toxic mama used to do, or say something, or speak to me and a mama, and I'm like, damn, I'm responding to you different than I responded to my last chick. Because what's that?
Because at the end of the day, you want to be a safe space. Regardless if you got other people, regardless if you deal with people that's not where they supposed to be, it's your job to be where you supposed to be. So even though he wasn't with a partner that wasn't a safe space, if he was a safe space initially, he wouldn't even would have got with her and knew that she wasn't what he needed. Because he would already be sure himself, like, okay, Bam ain't what I need, because I need a woman that's gonna talk to me like this, because that rubs me wrong. I know
how do you know that person not giving you that before you start talking to them?
It takes experience, like, but
That's what I'm saying. Because I can't look
has
at
to
you
be-
and I can't look at you and say, "Oh, she ain't what I need." I have to actually date you, talk to you, and then a lot of times people always say that, well, you knew that this person wasn't that, but you don't know that the person can't give you what you need until certain circumstances arise.
Until they can't give it.
Right. So it gotta be things in that relationship. That's why you have to date at a good amount or a good length to see people go through every season, people go through every emotion, people go through the grief or go through getting laid off, go through getting fired. You have to go through all of those type of things to see what type of person you is. And sometimes you never know what you're gonna get, because sometimes you can have one of those relationships that's smooth sailing, and then I hear people they get married like, damn, out of nowhere, all this shit just start hitting, just bam, bam, bam. Y'all dating 2 years, we could. Y'all was taking trips.
That's because they're not paying attention, though.
They didn't have no reason to pay attention because the stuff that was going on was smooth sailing.
But that's their fault.
How? That is smooth.
If you're not paying attention to your person, regardless if everything going smooth or not, then that's your fault.
So how, if nobody died in that 2 years, how I know what they're gonna act like in grief?
Grief is the same thing about what's sad about losing my job. That's the same form of loss. Loss is loss. It don't matter if it's a person, a cat, a dog. Loss is loss.
Because I can quit my job and
I don't feel no way about losing. I don't feel no way about losing no goddamn job.
Not necessarily, but I'm saying the person that loved their job might.
I mean, I love the job.
Okay, hold on.
Now.
Okay, so
right.
So let's say
love.
anybody else feel like they love their job and they love their mama. If their mama died, they gonna feel the same way about losing a job.
No, but I'm saying but the path is still the same. You still have to go through it. It's no. You can't.
I agree. You have to go through it, but I'm saying the thing is, you said losing a job and losing a parent or somebody dying.
Not equivalent, but it's still lost.
I think what she's trying to say is it's still a journey that you have to get through. So whether somebody is there to help
but it's
you
gonna be a different journey.
Yeah, it's gonna be a different journey.
I get that too, though.
It's gonna be the same.
But if you know your partner, you will know the form of how that person needs reassurance. Everybody don't need reassurance the same way. Like, for instance, this partner might need to go out and be alive to feel better. But this person might need somebody to hug them or hold them. This person might need something else. Everybody's different. But if you know your spouse, you'll be able to stick with your spouse if you feel like that's what you want to do.
Yeah, because we've all heard stories of people saying, well, such and such mama died. I ain't know he was gonna shut down like this. I ain't know he was gonna be mean to me like this. I ain't ever know he could talk to me like this. Because like I said, you could say that, but if you never went through it, you don't really know how they're gonna react. And a parent, death from a parent, that's something drastic. Nobody, we know it's coming.
It ain't nothing like,
but you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't predict it. You can't say, oh, you lost your job, you got through that. Your mom died, you get through that too.
No, it might not be the same time frame, and it's not gonna feel the same. Their void obviously isn't gonna be replaced because that's a person.
Yeah.
But I'm speaking as far as you still have to figure out how to get up and keep going regardless of what it is you lost. You still have to figure out the path of, okay, getting up. It might be too much, 2 years, 20 years. You still have to figure out and map out, how am I gonna get up regardless of what you lose. That's what I'm saying.
I got
and with him being in a relationship and got a 20-year-old daughter and be talking about what he went through with his mama at 12 and 13 years old, it's insane to me. When you've been rich since, or you could have access to therapy since, you feel what I'm saying? you've been having these, like he said, it just been in my head. It's been here. So
Well,
it was
it looked like that was his
Scrappy, and it
first
was
time
there before
addressing
Erica.
it, though.
Right. So that's
that
his fault.
And also you gotta understand, like growing up in that type of environment with that type of mother, he probably been fearful of his mama for a long time.
And probably
because,
couldn't express that.
right.
So I wouldn't say that's necessarily his fault. When you don't, and then we black people, we don't know how to.
I'm gonna say this: my daddy, he like 67, right? And we had a real conversation about his father. He probably was 55 when we had this conversation. And he said he still dealt with what he's seen